Horse Tales is proudly brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Agriculture. South Carolina, a true leader in the equine industry.
Folks, nothing could be finer than being in the swamps of South Carolina. Today we're on the banks of the Big Pee Dee River in Darling County, getting ready to do what I'm really good at. I'm a wannabe cowboy, got some professionals here today, folks, so get ready for some good action.
Yeah, we're going to get on some hogs, hopefully, David. We're not professionals, but we do get the job done.
And I've been talking to Leighton about who you've been hanging around with. You're hanging around with Hoss, HD, Big Dog, Tuck, and Jewel. You might want to question who your friends are, Wiley.
Yeah, I guess that down here in the swamp, I do need to be careful who I'm hanging around with.
And folks, we always like to give thanks to the good Lord before we hunt, so we're going to take our old cowboy's hat out and thank you for being out here. Lord Jesus, just thank you for your creation, and today is beautiful. It's been really cold here in South Carolina. Sun's coming up, and we're going to do what we enjoy out here, enjoying the great outdoors. And Lord, we do know all creation is a gift from you. In Jesus' holy name, amen.
Amen.
Horse Tales is being brought to you today by Nationwide Insurance. When the Pee Dee Cowboy rides, he rides with Nationwide on his side. By Southern Equine. Horse Tales is being brought to you today by King Street Auction Company, selling land and farm equipment. Call Alton Brown today at 843-382-2121. By Equestrian Images, making memories together. Folks, right on into Dillon Meat Center in Dillon, South Carolina, and check out their full line of Carolina Fresh Foods poultry. Tell Douglas and Terry Wayne Jackson, the old Pee Dee Cowboy said, come by and take home a package of Carolina Fresh Foods. By the South Carolina Department of Agriculture, a leader in the equine industry.
To you by Morrell Tire Service, Latta, South Carolina. Folks, ride on down to Morrell Tire and let Richard and his professional staff treat you like family.
Folks, relive the past on October 18th as the Cedar Swamp Lancers bring back an old-fashioned lancing tournament. Enjoy great horsemanship and a full day of family entertainment. We'll see you October 18th in King Street, South Carolina. Folks, the Pee Dee Cowboy rides for the brand, and my brand is Carolina Fresh Foods. We have a new product out on the range. So ride on into your local Piggly Wiggly or other fine retailer and ask for Carolina Fresh Premium Leg Quarters. And folks, if they don't have one in the corral, tell them to get cracking and call the old Pee Dee Cowboy and his elite posse of chicken wranglers. Carolina Fresh Foods, the name says it all. We are Freshalicious.
There once was a hungry road that wouldn't let drivers get very far. It wore out their tires, forcing them to buy new ones time and time again. Then along came the Michelin Man who proved the right tire changes everything. With long-lasting tires in place, those drivers were back on the road to saving money. Michelin Hydro Edge tires last up to 33,000 miles longer. Michelin, a better way forward.
2014 is the year of the horse. The South Carolina Department of Agriculture is working to promote your horses and your business. We are working to open new areas for trail use and to let the public know how important horses are. South Carolina has world-class horses and horse people. From race horses to show horses, we have the best. The South Carolina Department of Agriculture, letting people know how important horses are.
Folks, relive the past on October 18th as the Cedar Swamp Lancers bring back an old-fashioned lancing tournament. Enjoy great horsemanship and a full day of family entertainment. We'll see you October 18th in King Street, South Carolina.
Well, David, the dogs are already getting gamey, so it looks like we maybe have a good hunt today. I hope we can show the folks that are with us from Perfect Partners Equine a good time. What do you think?
We're going to get at it. Folks, as you know, this is fair chase, and we're going to see what's happened. Y'all guys ready?
We're ready.
Woo-wee. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, guys, hopefully today, usually when we have the camera, we have a tough time catching hogs. Wiley?
Hey, I'm staying positive, David. We're going to get it done.
You know, you got your nickname, the Snake Charmer, but I don't think it was 30 degrees this morning. I don't think we got to worry about snakes this morning.
No, I don't think we're going to see a snake. Hopefully we'll see a big hog there.
The only snakes we got to worry about is the snakes in Ashley's head.
Yeah, he's got, I don't know what he's got in his head. Maybe some rocks.
Well, he's gotten on the right medication. I think he's about got it straightened out. What do you think, Ashley? Folks, like I said, nothing could be finer than be in the swamps of South Carolina. Smiling faces, beautiful places. Yeehaw. We're gonna go hog wild today.
I feel you back into.
Before we hang this,
I got Jordan in there where that we kicked it.
that's fresh tracks right there. So let's let her come out.
That's what I was waiting on.
Folks, a great invention with these Garmin GPS units, and what we're doing here, we got the topo on here, and I'm checking my dog list to make sure if I got any dogs gone, and doggone it, I don't. But this is a great tool, especially when you get a little long in the tooth as I am. Your hearing's not as good, but we really can keep up with our dogs. Basically, even got a bark simulator on this, so if he's in there bayed, it's really good, and it's a really good safety aspect, folks. So if you're out there, if you're a hunter or an outdoorsman or whatever, you need to check out these new Garmin Astro 320s. Great piece of equipment. I don't leave home without it. They could have struck, you know.
I can't guarantee anything, Richard.
Well, you know they look late right there.
Well, we'll make the spin coming back.
You gonna try?
I'm hoping.
Trevor kill a hog?
Huh? I won't Trevor if we just want to use common sense. If we in there and it's going to take more effort than it's worth to get him in there.
I'd like to let him kill one though.
But it.
And he don't. I ain't said nothing to him about killing one, so it'd be a complete surprise.
Well, I told him I would try to get him if we can. We're gonna hang a right.
Did you? Hang a right, Christina.
He's pumped though. He's ready. He's fired up. Do it. He told me he's afraid I'd have my panties on. I said, well, I'll tell you what, you just can't hang on.
Yeah. Behind you.
Yeah. Here then. That's one. Yeah. Well, we got all them in here. We'll wait on them right up here. These dogs have. Ashley. That's here, buddy.
That's all I'm missing.
Good. Let's do that. Fresh slime. But this is where he said the road was tore off to pieces up here, I believe. I'm hoping we ain't got to go. See that right there? That's a pretty good hog doing that. We got two dogs out about 350, Ashley. 350? Yeah, grays 325, aqua 200, and yellow, DC.
Oh.
Yellow jewel.
Okay. I'm Ashley. Well, you got the best bed there is yonder, but you know across it, and I'm gonna tell you, I just don't think what I know.
Break it. You got it. Good girl.
With all this sign here.
Good girl.
Remember when we struck them last time? That would be a good shot right. Folks, the hunt was a little slow. We were getting a little bored, but we got real gamey and some good sign here, and the Pee Dee game dogs struck out, and we heard a little woof woof, and we knew it was on.
Hey, we took off through that thicket right there, and our man here, Mr. Joe Most, he put him down.
Joe, you've done a little bit of everything off the back of a horse, and I think it's the first time hunting in the swamps of South Carolina. Man. Tell me about it, buddy.
Man, this is awesome. What exhilaration. Yeah, once those dogs went to hollering, the horses went to hauling butt, and we found that hog and got off. That's my first one I've ever killed, but that was fun.
Well, listen, the best breed of horse in the world is what you care for and what you ride, and I respect you're a great horseman. What do you think about these little tackies? Man,
these tackies are awesome. They're tough, they're sure-footed, they just go wherever you point them, and they're on the hunt.
Well, you own a very good one, Simpson. Folks, I'm a true friend. He was on my best horse, well, almost my best horse. I was on DP. But folks, we're going to bring you some more non-stop action from the banks of the Great Pee Dee River.
Let's go get another one, David.
It's fixing to...
All right, guys, y'all ready? Let's go see if we can find us another one.
And let's we end up right back here, then we'll take it with
Folks, I'm getting a little old, but I can still get on pretty good. Let's go. Yo, 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 yo. All right, Ashley, you got the machine, buddy. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Cover that with Richard again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is your lariat and everything hung all right?
Yeah, just as long as.
I see something loose there.
Horse Tales is being brought to you today by Nationwide Insurance. When the Pee Dee Cowboy rides, he rides with Nationwide on his side. By Southern Equine Services. Located in Aiken, South Carolina, Dr. Jamie Clark and his staff offers Aiken and surrounding area with full service equine veterinary practice, offering ambulatory and hospital services. Visit them online for all they offer to keep your horse healthy. Kinlaw's Supermarket, the meat store, now proudly carrying a full line of Carolina Fresh Foods 3-pack fresh frozen chicken. Ride on into Kinlaw's and tell Travis and Tommy Kinlaw you heard about them from the old Pee Dee Cowboy. And by Best Way Grocery, serving the Hemingway area with the best meats in the Pee Dee.
There once was a hungry road that wouldn't let drivers get very far. It wore out their tires, forcing them to buy new ones time and time again. Then along came the Michelin man who proved the right tire changes everything. With long-lasting tires in place, those drivers were back on the road to saving money. Michelin Hydro Edge tires last up to 33,000 miles longer. Michelin, a better way forward.
When you hear the name Earnhardt, you might not immediately think of farming. But my family's been at it for years, just like Nationwide Agribusiness. In fact, they're the #1 farm insurer in the nation. And with their On Your Side Farm Review, you get a personalized policy for your farm with the coverage you need at the right price for you. My family's trusted Nationwide for more than 30 years. To find out why, call your Nationwide Agribusiness agent today.
Folks, relive the past on October 18th as the Cedar Swamp Lancers bring back an old-fashioned Lansing tournament. Enjoy great horsemanship and a full day of family entertainment. We'll see you October 18th in King Street, South Carolina.
2014 is the year of the horse. The South Carolina Department of Agriculture is working to promote your horses and your business. We are working to open new areas for trail use and to let the public know how important horses are. South Carolina has world-class horses and horse people. From race horses to show horses, we have the best. The South Carolina Department of Agriculture, letting people know how important horses are.
Folks, the Pee Dee Cowboy rides for the brand, and my brand is Carolina Fresh Foods. We have a new product out on the range, so ride on into your local Piggly Wiggly or other fine retailer and ask for Carolina Fresh Premium Leg Quarter. And folks, if they don't have one in the corral, tell them to get cracking and call the old Pee Dee Cowboy and his elite posse of chicken wranglers. Carolina Fresh Foods, the name says it all. We are Freshalicious.
Folks, as usual in hog hunting, when we bring the camera along, for some reason, it just gets tougher and tougher. My good friends with Perfect Partners Equine, we've already caught one hog. We had a great time, but I think it was only in the afternoon. It was starting to warm up a little bit. But like I said, we had a great day and already caught one hog. But like I said, and usually when we invite friends and we try to film, it just gets tougher and tougher. Like when you invite friends to go fishing, they just quit biting, and when you leave, they just started biting. But like I say, in this ride, we ride along an old logging road here. That's my good friend Joe Moose and Trent Ray. The dogs were hunting out ahead of us, folks. And as you can see, one of my dogs here getting him a little bit of water. And we are trying to just ease along, following the hog sign, waiting for the dogs to get gamey. And hopefully we're going to try to pick one up here shortly. Like I say, folks, we hunt fair chase. These hogs are a nuisance on all these plantations. In this particular plantation, I hunt here a lot. The owner will call me and say, hey, I've got a lot of pigs on the property. Will you come and help me eliminate? Like I say, feral hogs are a nuisance, and really a lot of landowners really don't know how to what to do about them. A lot of trapping that they do them. With dogs, I will mention this: when you're hunting feral hogs or dogs, a hog really doesn't care for a dog at all. And we usually put the dogs on them. They'll leave the property for a while, and it'll be a while before they come back. I think on this particular segment here, Wiley was having a tough time getting her horse across the ditch. So I'm going to have to invite her more, the way it looks like. But the dogs have gotten gamey, folks, when we're easing through the woods here to a cut down where I think the dogs are on a hog. So we're going to see what happens here.
Because it could be turkeys. All right. Folks, we caught one good hog earlier, but we've been hunting where they've been, not where they are. And where they have been is right here. They've been out feeding this morning, and they come, old hog loves the old telephone pole, got this creosote post. They'll rub on it, and also just to scratch, especially in the summertime to keep the bugs off of them. But you see where they wallered. You see they wallered right here, but see these cuts right here? That's where the old boy here sharpened his teeth. Right here, and that's why he sign of this tracks. He probably did that last night. Like you say, we've been hunting where he was, but we're gonna go in where he went. So we're gonna have the squeal being real here shortly.
And folks, like I've said before, we riding through here. We're riding through where the hogs were, not where they are. When hogs are usually nestled in the thickest place they find. So as you see, we're riding through this slough, hoping that we can. Most of the time, they're nestled up in the worst briar bed in the world. The dogs just struck, and so we're riding pretty hard to get to them. And like I say, folks, there's such a adrenaline rush when you ride breakneck through the woods. And one thing about all the horses here, buddy, they don't know where to put the feet. The dogs have got a little pig in there, and that's our little buddy running there trying to get them. He wasn't on a horse. We had him on a four-wheel with the cameraman. So he was just trying to get in there and grab this little pig.
Get him, Trevor! Get him, Trevor! Get him, hey, Wiley, get your camera rolled. I'd love to have that, Trevor. Get him, Trevor! Get him, Trevor! Get him, Trevor!
He's right there, Henry, Trevor. That's it. Going to the right, going to Davis.
Christina, let me.
Nice job. Hey, listen to me. I
don't know where the dog is, but about a 250-pound sow.
Yeah, I saw it.
Somebody get my horse. It's one of me. Somebody get my horse.
Oh, she... Ho, ho, ho.
Horse is on the side.
Ho.
We got to go. Get down of here. Trevor. Folks, we're sportsmen, and I know the landowners want them gone, but we're going to probably get away from here later and turn him back loose. We do have a heart, so we'll take him home and feed him out, which according to DNR rules, we've got to be real careful that. We'll do with that by the rules. If not, we'll just turn him back loose, because I hate to harvest one this small. Camera up.
Hey there, my name's Adam Eichelberger and I work for Clemson University State Veterinarian's Office here in South Carolina. Before I worked for Clemson, I was in private practice, and my main focus and my specialty was reproduction. This time of year we're coming up on foaling season and also breeding season. One thing to think about for breeding season is to make sure that you do responsible breeding. Make sure you have a plan for your mare and the foal for next year before you just go out and breed, you know, because you feel like you need a baby. Make sure you do have a plan for that. We do have a horse, you know, welfare issue right now in South Carolina and across the United States with a lot of horses being neglected, so make sure you have plans for your horses. On the other note, it's foaling season, so know what the signs are when your mare's going to foal. Typically she's going to bag up. Typically she may do a nesting behavior where she isolates herself away from the rest of the herd. Also, she might actually relax in her vulva and her ligaments around her pelvis. Some of the things to look for, you know, that 24 hours before she's going to actually wax up. When she does foal, you want to make sure you're in contact with your veterinarian so you can come out and do just a routine post-foaling check. Make sure the placenta was passed completely. If she has any placenta inside of her, she can get very sick. Also, you want to do a post-foaling check on the baby. The baby needs to make sure it has plenty of colostrum. You know, these are some of the things that protect the baby as they go into this new life, as it goes and develop it for those first 3 to 5 months, as it develops its own immune system. Colostrum is very important. But yeah, so this time of year, foaling season, breeding season, get ready, think about things. If you have any questions about foaling or breeding, don't hesitate to contact me. My name's Adam Eichelberger. I'm at the State Veterinarian's Office, or contact your local veterinarian. It's that time of year. Good luck, and appreciate y'all being here today.
Horse Tales is being brought to you today by Nationwide Insurance. When the Pee Dee Cowboy rides, he rides with Nationwide on his side. By Southern Equine Services. Located in Aiken, South Carolina, Dr. Jamie Clark and his staff offers Aiken and surrounding area with full service equine veterinary practice, offering ambulatory and hospital services. Visit them online for all they offer to keep your horse healthy. Kinlaw's Supermarket, the meat store, now proudly carrying a full line of Carolina Fresh Foods 3-pack fresh frozen chicken. Ride on into Kinlaw's and tell Travis and Tommy Kinlaw you heard about them from the old Pee Dee Cowboy. And by Best Way Grocery, serving the Hemingway area with the best meats in the Pee Dee. Folks, relive the past on October 18th as the Cedar Swamp Lancers bring back an old-fashioned Lansing tournament. Enjoy great horsemanship and a full day of family entertainment. We'll see you October 18th in King Street, South Carolina.
There once was a hungry road that wouldn't let drivers get very far. It wore out their tires, forcing them to buy new ones time and time again. Then along came the Michelin Man who proved the right tire changes everything. With long-lasting tires in place, those drivers were back on the road to saving money. Michelin Hydro Edge tires last up to 33,000 miles longer. Michelin, a better way forward.
2014 is the year of the horse. The South Carolina Department of Agriculture is working to promote your horses and your business. We are working to open new areas for trail use and to let the public know how important horses are. South Carolina has world-class horses and horse people. From race horses to show horses, we have the best. The South Carolina Department of Agriculture, letting people know how important horses are.
Folks, the Pee Dee Cowboy rides for the brand, and my brand is Carolina Fresh Foods. We have a new product out on the range. So ride on into your local Piggly Wiggly or other fine retailer and ask for Carolina Fresh Premium Leg Quarter. And folks, if they don't have one in the corral, tell them to get cracking and call the old Pee Dee Cowboy and his elite posse of chicken wranglers. Carolina Fresh Foods, the name says it all. We are Fresh-alicious.
When you hear the name Earnhardt, you might not immediately think of farming. But my family's been at it for years, just like Nationwide Agribusiness. In fact, they're the #1 farm insurer in the nation. And with their On Your Side Farm Review, you get a personalized policy for your farm with the coverage you need at the right price for you. My family's trusted Nationwide for more than 30 years. To find out why, call your Nationwide Agribusiness agent today.
Folks, relive the past on October 18th as the Cedar Swamp Lancers bring back an old-fashioned Lansing tournament. Enjoy great horsemanship and a full day of family entertainment. We'll see you October 18th in Kingstree, South Carolina.
Perfect Partners Equine, this is your tack tip for the day.
All right. Hi, I'm Trent Ray with Perfect Partners Equine. This is your tack tip of the day. Normally you see people, they're carrying their bridles and like this, or they roll them up and they hang them up in a trailer or in their tack room, and they like that. Well, when you let those out, they're all kinked up and rolled. So I'm going to show you today how to correctly roll up and put a set of reins. After we've ridden all day and they've been sweated on, and when they dry out, they get stiff and they form in that direction. So here's what you want, how a correct way you'd want to hang those reins. As you pick them up, you want to twist them to the inside and come up. Roll each rein separately. So as that rein hangs and dries and forms, it will be correct shape. So when you go and put that bridle back on the horse, those reins will hang evenly and smooth, and that way it supports the shank. And that's your tech tip for the day.
Folks, I hope you enjoyed today's show. When we're out hog hunting, like I say, folks, it's fair chase. It's not scripted. We're out there, and it's a lot going on. But folks, I just want to tell you, it's a privilege to be in your living room every Sunday morning. And thank you. This has been a great journey for me. Hog hunting is a rough sport. We try to clean it up a little bit, but folks, that's how I got my nickname, the Pee Dee Cowboy, out hunting in the wilds of the Great Pee Dee. And folks, like I say, once again, it ain't how you start, it's how you finish in life. Keep your reins low and your hands quiet, and God bless this great country of ours.